No, I forgot to restart it.
Oh,
But,
okay.
with the PlayStation, you can save recent gameplay.
Hmm. Well, I have nothing to lose now. I'm P18.
I'm gonna watch that live, make sure it was valid.
Play's really close-ish.
So far, everything's fine.
I think I violated track limits, but I'm 18, so it doesn't matter. Gosh, it's close. Yeah, everyone's so close.
Oh, I got beaten. I didn't realize that.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I think you know this.
No, I was watching the replay.
Hmm. Well, I have nothing to lose now, so. Oh, Nico Bickle is in 11th. Nobody's pressing advance.
Yeah, this is taking forever.
Because I thought nobody readied up. Because there was no timer on the top of the leaderboard.
Uh-huh.
So I was just waiting, and then when I pressed it, I saw the lot of people readied up. Should I start on mediums or softs?
Just
Soft, right?
actually, I mean, you can risk it on mediums. I don't know how that's gonna work.
There's gonna be too many safety cars, I think. Because there were big crashes in qualifying, so the race is gonna be.
All right.
Okay. How many fuel? How much fuel? I put 31.5.
I did 31.6.
It's not that big of a difference. Oh yeah, you said move like the brake bias to 53, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. Yep, I think I'm good. Let's start on softs. Okay, so check the race director. Oh, yeah, mostly everyone's on softs. Okay. Okay, good luck.
Yep. Good luck. Okay.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done, that's P1. P1, leading the race.
What lap you gonna pit?
Probably next lap.
Okay, I'll pit this lap then. Wait, actually no. You.
On second
I'll
thought, I'm
carry
gonna
on.
pit now.
Okay, you pit now. I'll carry on.
Go now.
That's exactly
Okay,
what I needed.
Your supercharge delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
I need this
Pit
as well.
immediately.
I just
Oh
need this
yeah,
to
you
pit
can
lane.
pit. That was perfect for you.
Yeah. It depends if I can get to the pit lane before it ends.
I think you'll be fine. Not really saving much fuel though.
Oh, you're struggling on fuel?
Yeah, I'm still negative.
I'm positive point 0.1.
It's going down super slowly.
Oh, real benefit, huge. Oh, never mind.
Okay, now I'm in a good. I'm in the clear.
I'm 11 now. When's it gonna end?
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Still leading, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Silent hasn't pit, but you know he's a pit stop down. Also, if you want, you can move the brake bias forwards again.
What? Brake bias fuel?
You can move it back again. The
I know,
brake
I had a
bias.
51.
Your teammate
Oh,
passed
okay.
in 14.7 seconds. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:17.3. Okay, the gap behind is 2.8 seconds. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Probably won't stand, but might as well try. Yep.
Yeah.
The gap at the moment is 2.9 seconds.
I'm improving again, but I'd rather save my ERS.
What did you just say?
Oh, I'm improving again, but I'd rather save my ERS. Because if you have DRS, well then
Is Bat
you're
second?
basically getting it. Yeah, Bats is 3 seconds behind me.
Okay.
Captain Blades out.
Yeah, maybe a safe car?
Seems like it's nothing right now.
You've moved into P2. You're
Let's
just
see.
P2 now.
Softs, yeah. Yeah, softs.
Yeah, Soft's gonna go to the end, I think.
Fresh softs, exactly. Oh, nothing. Oh, you guys are coming up to it, so.
I lost so much time behind silent. He's basically done a Sergio Ferris.
Check your MFD for any new strategy options.
Looks like Bats had some sort of issue.
Hmm?
Bats dropped
What?
down,
Oh yeah, I see.
and now I've got to overtake Apprentice, the AI.
He's in my AI mode again?
Yep. Apparently he was leading the race. He's holding up silent now. He might have damage. I don't know.
Okay.
Aired contacts.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Either I'm slow or the medium's a really good tire because I'm not really pulling away from silent.
Okay, I'm P7 now.
Okay.
Someone's behind me on sauce, but I feel like
You're leading the pack. P1. The gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. 9 laps to go.
It's a bit wide.
Yes, great job, great job. Excellent work. First place now, P1.
Jeff is being retarded right now. He's like, great job, you're P1. It's like, dude, I've been here the whole race. Vats is trying to sneak into DRS, but I think it should be fine.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Alright, let's get started.
in P2, they're on old mediums. The gap between us is 1.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 6 laps to go. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace
Okay.
for me.
What happened?
Not sure. But it's a perfect opportunity to get to the RS.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put it.
Yeah, no, that'd be dumb.
No. I should consider some battery.
Now if it changes to a full safety car, which I doubt it will, that's a different story.
Yeah, it's not. 4 laps. It's a long VSC.
Scanning, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. The track is clear. Green flag.
Yeah, Vance has got DRS.
Yellow flag.
Fair play.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, GG on the win.
Yeah, I got a little unlucky with Pradis. I caught up to the back of him and had to go super slow through the final two corners. Sabat was like almost right behind me going through there, but thankfully I got DRS from him as well.
Oh. Power P7, though. I think that's the most I could have done. Commentators are like, oh no, it's like season 10. Was it 10? All over again? 11. Yeah, 11.
Oh yeah.
You won 2 in a row already.
Qualifying with Nickel Vick on the pole position.
Who's Blaine and who was commentating? Oh.
Someone got side pod damage. Didn't know it was on standard in this league because I haven't seen anyone get what's it called? Floor rear wing damage or anything like that. We've had a lot of safety cars already. I think
You didn't have one this race.
yeah, surprisingly not. But I mean, like this season already, I think we've
Yeah.
had 10 safety cars.
10 is a bit over exaggerated, but
No, because we had 4 in silver, 4 in platinum.
Oh, I thought you
I
meant like
think
in platinum. I was like,
no, I mean like in general.
uh, oh, I got really lucky with the BSC. I could have got P7, but W was too fast to me. Was Bats keeping up with you like the whole way?
Yeah, he's pretty good, quick.
Was he like quicker than you, or you just
I
meeting
think.
the pace?
What'd you say? I mean, he had more not DRS, ERS because he was in a DRS train of people who were
Yeah,
on similar
DRS was very
pace.
overpowered.
Yeah, so I
You could
mean
gain like
that.
7/10.
Yeah, so that was allowing him to keep up as maybe had pretty good pace. And I used up my ERS in the first couple laps to pull out of DRS range because otherwise it'd be much harder to win.
Anyways,
But yeah,
did you get up to first place in the first lap?
yeah, I got him in the turn one around the outside.
Oh, damn, nice.
I had to move on silent around the outside as well. Corner's weird because you try to leave space on the inside if they want to challenge, but I mean you can only leave so much before you end up on the curb of turn 2.
Anyways, you gotta do interviews, right?
Hmm?
You gotta do the interview.
Wait, hold up. Say that again.
Interview.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten an invite yet. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should. Oh, never mind. I just didn't
Okay.
check. All right, see you, dude.
Yeah. I see.
All of them. But I mean, for a 32 lap race with no safety cars, yeah, these guys are showing really good speed, really good talent, and for a track where spins are of the usual, as we would put it, fantastic job by everyone. Really fun to watch. Really fun to watch. We see,
Yeah,
getting
most
some guys coming
definitely.
in.
Yeah, I saw B-Tom and Bats, but I'm still waiting for Sea Freeze in P3.
Today, but he's been matching me, and at times definitely better. So I think as the season goes on, we should be good. But we're hunting for the constructors more particularly, and then we'll see. Hopefully, me and him, maybe we get a snag a win here or there. But yeah, no, congrats to Taz. He did a good job. He was quite quick today. Yeah, and we'll move on.
And fire up Flo. Any questions for Seafreeze?
No, I mean, Freeze,
Nothing?
you started third, you ended third. I'm sure it did not feel like that. It did not feel like that for me when I raced yesterday night. I was sweating more than I have in a while. How do you're going through that race, you're expecting maybe another safety car. It's super tough. Like, were you having fun in the middle of it, or by the end, were you like, oh my gosh, I gotta go through 212 again,
Yeah, it is one of those tracks where it's hard to push at because once you push too much, you're done. So I didn't feel like I ever reached my limit. I want to look back on my times, see what my times were looking like, but I felt like I could never really push the entirety of it. Although I think I was more consistent in lap time towards the end of the race, physically. Was able to do a little bit better than last week. I was towards the end of last race last week. I was very shaky, and the last few laps I couldn't really hit an apex. But today was a little better. So we work on that, and yeah, we'll hopefully push at some other tracks that I'm a little bit more comfortable with. But there's some tricky corners. Aqua Minerale is in particular a difficult one.
Absolutely. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Seafreeze, on P3 here tonight. And now let's move over to P2, Bats Plus. Interesting race from you here today. You you had to do quite a bit of overtaking to get that P2, but then once you would clear those drivers, you had some crazy pace. You were the only one that seemed to be able to keep up with B Tom here tonight, and you managed to catch up to him right towards the end there. It really looked like you had a chance in the last couple of laps, but possibly maybe just ran out of ERS. Tell us about it from your perspective.
Uh, yeah, I got a pretty good start. I got blocked in quali, so I would have been at least on the front row. But I think I ended up like fifth or something, and got a really good start and jumped a couple people. And basically just had to try to hang with Taz for as long as I could. Um, and luckily, he didn't really gain much time with the undercut, and the guys behind me didn't get the undercut on me, so I was able to stay in second. And I basically just I had to make up a 2.5 to 3 second gap a couple of times on Tez. Silent kind of helped out a little bit being on the old tires the first time, and then basically when I caught up, I almost I spun sideways out of the last corner, and I lost 4 spots. And had to go through everyone again, and then catch them again. So yeah, it's a really hard track to drive on a controller, and on the PS4 the game skips on this track. So there were like 3 different corners where the frames just don't refresh. So it's like you're playing on like dial up, which made it a lot harder. And with like a really snappy car, I was basically just trying not to crash for most of the race.
Yeah, I mean, towards the last couple of laps there, though, it was a great battle to watch between you two. Um, my other question that I was gonna say as well, you look pretty comfortable on this track here today. How much, practice did you get, or did you get any practice, or was there anything else that helped you out here today?
Well, I didn't get a decent setup figured out until about like an hour before the race, so I didn't really have actual practice with it. Um, but over the last few days here and there, I kind of got a little bit used to it. But it felt completely different in the race anyway, so it didn't really matter. It was just really hard to drive, and I was just concentrating on not crashing.
All right, well, fire up Flo, your questions.
No, that's just congrats. We were talking about during the race, like it's a tough race because you can have a spin or something like that, and you have to keep at it because anything can happen in this race. People can spin all the time.
Yeah,
So
especially on
congrats
this
on
track.
that. Yeah. No, congrats on the second place. It's awesome.
Yep, thanks.
All right, congrats again. And also now moving over to the winner for the second week in a row, returning champion of the Platinum class under a slightly different name as we normally know him. Normally you would hear him as Tasmanian Devil, but he has been B-Tom for season 13 of TCR. And yeah, 2 wins, 2 weeks in a row. This one tonight was not as easy as the one that I think you got last week. You had a little bit of more of a gap there, but tonight, you had a lot to battle with Bats Plus right towards the end. There was a couple of moments that he caught you right before you pitted, and then right towards the end of the race. So, what was the key for your victory here tonight?
Well, firstly, it was just doing the job in qualifying. I knew I had solid pace in qualifying. I wasn't really too sure about the race. Because, to race in this league, I'm basically coming home on Thursday about an hour before and then just trying to get up to speed as quickly as possible. So I've had this trend of completely screwing up my qualifying laps, and I did that again today. I think I was 3/4 up, and I went wide and dropped like a tenth or two right at the last corner. So that was a little frustrating because that definitely would have been pole. Um, but it was fine because I got a good start, got past Mebe, and then from there I just tried to pull out of DRS range, which I did, but at that point I didn't have much ERS, and because those guys had pretty good pace and were in a DRS train, they didn't have to use as much ERS to stick close. So once they started closing up, there wasn't really much I could do. So I decided to pit early, and then from there just tried to keep it clean and go to the end. Had some issues with Apparatus and his lapped car. I don't even know. I don't think it was
Yeah, on the side.
registering as a lapped car because it wasn't like letting us through or whatever. So I got held up by him quite a bit at points throughout the race, especially going into the last lap. But for the most part, it was pretty straightforward. Struggled a little bit with consistency, but all in all, not
And
too
there was
bad.
a question in the chat here from Tom Bartek. He's asking, asked us what his ERS strategy was on the last lap.
Um, so thankfully, a virtual safety car came out a handful of laps before the end. I think I was around 20-30% before then, but with the VIC, I was able to get back up to 50%. So I wanted to see if I had enough pace to pull out of DRS range because at that point he was in it. And once I realized that wasn't the case, I was just like, as long as I can keep him at arm's length so he can't have an opportunity into turn one, even if he has DRS, I should be fine. And that's pretty much what I did. Um, Going on to the last lap was a bit interesting because I lost a lot of time to Pratis, or lost a lot of time because of a Pratis. Um, but I got DRS off of him, so it was kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I think had he not been there, I would have been fine regardless. So um, yeah, I don't really think there was a point where I had lost control of the race. So yeah.
All right, and 2 wins in a row. Next week we go to Silverstone. How do you feel about that one? Can you continue this winning streak?
Depends on if I get my qualifying game together. I've been making a lot of stupid mistakes. Um, if I can do that, then for sure. But if not, it's going to be tough.
Fire up, Flo. Any questions for our winner tonight?
No, just absolutely congrats. Now I got 50 points. The only thing I complain about is a different name change. Twist me up a bit at the at the beginning, but no, just kidding. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it looked like you had control. Did you ever have a moment? I don't think I was on board for you too often, but did you ever have a moment where you thought you lost it, or was it pretty straightforward for the most part?
There were a couple sketchy moments. I think it's turn six, like the hairpin. I lost traction through there and had to catch it. I think I lost like half a second. And then there was one point, like I would say maybe 70% through the race, someone DNF, and I thought there was going to be a safety car, and I outbroke myself into the penultimate corner and dropped 8/10, which is pretty silly. Um, yeah, it seems like I'm not really that good with strategy, so whenever there's a safety car, like my heart rate just jumps up and starts beating rapidly. But thankfully, there wasn't one. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yep. Congrats, Seth. It's awesome.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, congrats to Tasmanian Devil, or B-Tom as he's now known, for another win, 2 wins in a row to start off the first 2 rounds of Season 13 in the Platinum class of Trendy Competitive Racing. If you guys stuck it out with us throughout this one, well, you've definitely been treated to a great race so far, great season so far, good start, and lots more to come. Silverstone next week for all 3 classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Should be another great race. It's a classical track that everybody knows, and yeah, it always delivers some great action as well. But your final words for tonight, Fire Up Flow. Thank you again for joining me.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, Glenn. It was really fun to be commentating again. I plan to commentate as much as possible. Won't be here next week for the race that we're commentating, but I really enjoy commentating Platinum Class. You guys are fantastic. Goes to show really how fast you guys are, putting in times 7/10 higher than what we had in Golden. So really fun to watch a race where everybody else was having trouble and having safety cars, and we didn't have a single safety car here and full grid. So hats off to everybody. Really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. It was a very entertaining race. But yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Again, check out the links in the description to our website where you can sign up to race in one of our 3 classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, silver, gold, or platinum class, depending on what assist you're using. And then also check out the link to our affiliate sponsor, Fanatec, if you're looking to buy some Fanatec gear. If you use our link, you'll be supporting the league in doing so as well, and we really appreciate that. So check that out. And last but not least, our new affiliate sponsor, Drink Alchemy. And if you use the code TCR at checkout on their drink products, you'll get 10% off. So definitely check them out. Their website is drinkalchemy.co. That's C-O. So yeah, but that's it from us here tonight from the Platinum class and from TCR for this week. We'll be back next week at Silverstone. So from Blade Machine, from Fire Up Flow, and from everybody at TCR, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave some more comments, and we will see you very soon. Have a good night. Okay, we're good.
All
Thanks for
right.
the commentary,
Oh
Bud. Thanks
man.
for the commentary.
Of course, of course. Always fun.
It'll be nice watching that one back.
I just don't know what we need to do about our viewership of Platinum class, because Silver and Gold get a lot more
Yeah, honestly,
views.
I don't know where the best place to promote it, but we should promote it.
Hmm
Wherever that is, I don't know. I don't know. I know obviously you could pay for promotions, but I don't know what would.
Maybe there's just something else on that day.
No,
Yeah.
it's really not. It's honestly, as far as like other leagues, there's not really many that run on Thursdays.